Right, a lot of people have been proclaiming Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee as the easiest Pokemon games in the series, and today we're going to test that to the extreme. In this video, we are going to see if we can defeat the Pokemon League in these games with a single level 3 Metapod that only knows the move Harden. Of course, it won't be level 3 at the end of the video as there's no way to disable earning of experience, but you get the idea. How this might be possible, you may ask? Awaken values. We're going to feed our Metapod 200 Caterpie candy, and that is going to max out Metapod's awakened values, giving it 200 more points in each of its stats, so it's capable of taking hits, dealing damage, and able to outspeed Pokemon here at the Pokemon League. There are a few candidates to attempt this challenge with in this video. I considered both Caterpie and Weedle as they have the lowest base stat totals in the game, making them statistically the worst Pokemon, but they're able to learn Tackle and Poison Sting respectively, attacks that can do damage, so I decided against those. Magikarp was another potential candidate, only knowing Splash until level 15, but then once again it can learn Tackle. Metapod you can capture at level 3 in Viridian Forest, so that is why Metapod is the subject of this video. Now, how are we going to be able to deal any damage to the Pokemon League if our only attack is Harden? Well, before we take on Lorelei, we are going to deplete our only move's worth of PP. We're going to take on a trainer we haven't defeated just yet in Victory Road and use nearly all 30 of our Harden power points. However, I'm going to let this Electrode defeat my Metapod and defeat the rest of this trainer's team with our Blastoise, so we don't black out and automatically get sent to a Pokemon Center, which would restore our PP. We're left with 3 Harden PP after reviving our Metapod, which is great. We'll be able to start doing damage almost immediately. We're also going to stock up on a ton of items. I purchased 18 X attacks, X defenses, and 18 special defenses, as that's how we're going to be able to tank more hits and deal more damage reliably with Struggle, as Struggle is a physical attack, and we're going to buy 30 full restores and 120 max potions, as Struggle is going to deal a quarter of our health's worth of recoil upon every attack we do. Once we are done with all of this, we are ready to begin with the challenge, and we're going to answer this one simple question. Can a level 3 Metapod that only knows the move Harden beat the Elite Four in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee? Let's find out. It should totally be noted, by the way, this isn't the simple Elite Four that only possess level 50s. This is the post-game Elite Four rematches, so every single Pokemon we come up against will be level 61 and above. We are thrown right into the deep end against Lorelei. Honestly, the Elite Four member I was most afraid of. Not just because this will be the lowest level our Metapod will be in the entire run, but also because her Pokemon are so unimaginably bulky. So it's going to be incredibly difficult and time consuming to whittle down her Pokemon's HP. She begins with Dugong, a Pokemon that can't do too much to us as it only possesses physical attacks, and with our awakened values maxed out, we can easily withstand any attack, but dealing damage is a massive problem. You're going to see, at the beginning of every battle we do here, we're going to put up 3 X attacks, 3 X defenses, and 3 X special defenses, mainly so we are able to output more damage, 3 times as much damage, and also tank hits just a little bit more effectively. However, if we get hit by a critical hit, it's going to totally ignore those defense boosts, so we're not 100% in the clear. After 6 minutes of whittling down Dugong's HP, taking recoil, having to use our max potions, we finally manage to take it out. Fantastic. Just another 29 more Pokemon in the Elite Four to go. This is going to be a long ride. Slowbro is just as bulky, and with Fire Blast it's a little bit of a threat, but fortunately, as it's not stab, same type attack bonus, it's not doing too much damage. though it does burn us a couple of times, but that is exactly what the full restores were for. We whittle its HP down, easy peasy. Jinx was a pushover due to its very frail defenses. We actually managed to 3-hit KO that. Metapod is an absolute beast. Cloyster, while being physically defensively minded, wasn't too bad, it just kept missing attacks. Lapras was just time consuming but couldn't output enough power, and Alolan Sandslash was just as easy. First Elite Four member defeated. We heal up our amazing Metapod, ready to head into the next room. Bruno possesses a decent offensive threat, as 5 of his 6 Pokemon are going to have attacks that are super effective on our poor little Metapod. We use our X items just like the previous battle, unfortunately stall out Onyx's Rock Slide PP, which was honestly doing pretty abysmal damage as it was anyway. Bruno's Pokemon are a little more frail than Lorelei's. His fighting Pokemon can't stall out as many turns, and while on the surface this 28-foot Rock Snake looks like it could just really hamper our run, and while it does have incredible physical defense, its offenses hurt as much as a puppy sneezing on you, so it's just a matter of waiting until we chip away all of its HP. It should be noted, Struggle doing neutral damage against all types is so helpful, whereas an attack like Tackle would be resisted by types like Rock and wouldn't even be able to touch later ghost types you're going to see throughout the rest of this run. The rest of Bruno's Pokemon go down to 3 or 4 struggles, which is amazing, apart from Golem. Oh my life, this Alolan Golem. We were a little bit irresponsible. We didn't heal up as much as we really should have done to be safe, and with a critical hit, deals a knockout blow to our Metapod, and it looks like our run is over. My heart was in my mouth. But Metapod, through the power of love, holds on with 1 HP and tanks the hit. Despite our neglect, despite taking too many chances and not accounting for potential critical hits, Metapod survives. That could have ended this run right there, and very well should have. But if we were a little more careful and healed more responsibly, maybe every time we were at, say, half health, we wouldn't have had to worry that much. The critical hit only did just over half. Don't take any unnecessary risks. You have all the time in the world if you're attempting a challenge just like this. Just heal up as often as possible. We defeat this wretched Golem, defeat the rest of Bruno's team with relative ease, and we can advance to the next Elite Four member. Honestly, you might have guessed by now, it's the same strategy from here on out, and it gets easier and easier as the teams become more focused on offense and less reliant on defense and stall. The only problem that Agatha poses us is with her Marowak using Flare Blitz. One mistimed critical hit could have done 2/3 of our health in damage, but even then, we just keep using our max potions and let it do most of the damage to itself, and pretty reliably 3 or 4 hit KO the rest of her team. Lance was exactly the same. In fact, he was even easier, as his Pokemon are so offensively minded, and our defense stats being through the roof. His Mega Charizard X was scary, but we just tactically make sure to use our near endless supply of max potions every other turn after he got a Flare Blitz up. All that remains is the champion, our rival. I was very threatened by our rival. He leads with a Mega Pidgeot with multiple super effective attacks and can tactically U-turn out to another frightening Pokemon in Rapidash that can deal godly amounts of damage with Flare Blitz. However, without critical hits, none of their attacks were able to do that much to us. It was just a matter of being patient and attacking when we had more than enough HP to be able to survive a super effective critical hit in retaliation. It amazed me that even at such low levels, with such a lackluster, otherwise useless Pokemon, Metapod was able to outspeed every Pokemon we went against. It just shows how overpowered Awakened values are. Anyway, we tactically make our way through our rival's team, and this is the end result. And there we go. We defeat our rival's final Pokemon, and that sees us with a team that consisted of a single Metapod that began at level 3 into the Hall of Fame. I knew it, battling with you is the most fun, PD Winnall. This has been such a fun challenge. I haven't, and no, you're not evolving. We're putting you into the Hall of Fame as a Metapod. This has been so fun. I guess it kind of, I don't know, confirms the fact that Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee can be a touch easy with enough strategy, but no, this has just been fun. There's a whole bunch of other challenges in previous Pokemon games that involve like Magikarp only runs, Ditto only runs. Pokemon in itself isn't like a difficult game. It's not what it sets out to be. It's supposed to be very casual. Like, it's a kid's game, is what I'm trying to say. But we did it. Metapod, the only Pokemon in our party, into the Hall of Fame. I'm so happy. Such a waste of 200 candy and a Sunday night, but look at him go, or look at her go. It's a female Metapod. Thank you so much for watching this video. A like would be really appreciated if you enjoyed. Subscribe so you don't miss any more of my future Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee videos. I'm going to be doing more challenge videos across the next few weeks and months, so look forward to that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.